All right, so this, now I do have two work planners. So this is my original work planner, and this is my mini happy planner that, as you can tell, I haven't put it together yet. I'm going to though. But this is the original one I had. See, ain't that pretty? Use this for work. Look at that. Beautiful. Love all of these. Then you have stuff here, yada yada yada. And that's how I started. Paydays, work. This is how it went. I was putting everything in here, and this is their weekly one. So there'll be some days that I do. So this section of work, yeah, work notes. This is how we write stuff down at work. These are the analyzers that we have. And these are the analyzers that we had, and these are the reagents that I had to take off, but I need to put on, but I need to calibrate, but it doesn't need to be done because there's so much going on. So this is what I had to do. So I would have this there that's just thrown in there. That one. Let's see. So as you can tell, some of it was planned and some wasn't. So here. Then I decided to do for regular. So I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm going to go back for using work. Then this is when I got my contract for the one I was at for. This is how I normally do my work contracts. This is always a Monday through Friday for the first 2 weeks, like I said, maybe third. So then I always put down who I was training with that day, just in case, because I don't know these people. I don't remember their names. Or if they need to ask me, well, who trained you? That's who trained me. So to get mad at them. I had to get my ID badge, and then the next day at work normally takes like a week for the ID badge to work, so I was good. This is when I was in Connecticut, so I would leave at 5 a.m. to get to work by 7, and it was only an hour and a half drive, so it wasn't that bad. And then I'll write down when I came into work, when I took my break, when I went to lunch, and when I clocked out, because as a traveler, they don't report our hours, we do. And some of them went off a bi-weekly schedule like they do for their employees. But for us, we have to send our timesheets in every week. So I definitely wrote down because, I write down what I did. So if my badge didn't work and they couldn't see when I clocked in, I have records. 6:55 to 15:30, 6:58 to 15:25, 6:55 to 15:30. And then looked into housing, because ain't no way I was going to stay up there. And here's another one, training. This was a holiday, but they asked me to come in on my second week because they were short staffed. Red flag number one. And when I came in at 10:25, and when I got off of work at 7:21 because somebody called out. Every day I was at that job, 5 people minimum called out. So then this is where I record my schedule and my work training. So this is still part of training. Like I said, I get paid every week. And the days I was off, the training of the benches I was at, I was a third shift worker, so I worked from 9:30 at night to 7:30 in the morning. And then this is when my official shift is. So for this particular contract that I had from June to October, I worked 7 days on and 7 days off. So I would start work on a Wednesday at 9:30, and I'll work straight through till Tuesday, and then I'll be off for those 7 days. Love this schedule. So this video, I will come in, I'll write down what's going on, like where I'm at, the shift, whatever I'm training. And if I was at heme or chemistry bench, again, turning my timesheet for this week. On Saturdays, I can get paid the next week. The priorities, the stuff I have to do, and everything. And I just kept doing that off. And then I did the same thing. I didn't write anything in August. I just wrote the times. And then this when I was getting into it. Who I was relieving, who was coming in, who called out, or what the hell was going in, how I came in early, when I came in, like all that. Items to include, but I had a meeting with the manager, with the lab director, because normally as a traveler, we let them know what's going on and what's wrong and what you need to fix and it was funny because everybody that works in wherever you go, they always tell you, why don't you talk to manager? Because they'll listen to you. They're not going to listen to us. 10 out of 10, they listen to the travelers. They don't listen to employees, which is why they quit and become travelers. Listen to your damn employees. So again, here, I worked the extra shift, time sheets, stuff like that, a little bit. Again, mid shifts came in. The only one of the days that I called, they messed up. They when I extended the stay, and they turned my badge off, so I actually could not log in to the LIS. I could not access my systems. Couldn't do any work because they cut my badge off because they were stupid. So they had to call and they had to log in under another tech, which we hate doing, and had to leave a note for everybody like, hey, blood bank, this is actually me because my badge didn't work because of their fault. That's what I write down. And then this was another one. This was October. So this I was starting to set this up, turning in hours and everything, getting all my paydays. While I was leaving, again, anything that was wrong, like our C diffs wasn't working, so we had to send them to Roger Williams because our analyzer, the new analyzer we got, our old one went down. The new one we got just didn't work. So yeah, and then here, right here, so downtime was canceled. Thank goodness. No clocking out, dropped off key, cancel contract because they lost their goddamn mind on that Tuesday morning when they came in. That was my last day. No, because I don't know who you're talking to. And then that was it. So there, of course, there was nothing in November. And now for December, I don't have really anything to write, honestly. I don't have anything to write because I haven't gotten any information yet. So this is new contract. Prep book bag. Since I am training, I know I'll be working this week. I do not know if I am working on Christmas Day. I cannot work because I don't have any. I don't need a vacation because I've been off for a little over a month, well, by like a month and a month and a week or 5 weeks, whatever. But if it's days I need off, I can let them know, and I will let them know. My uncle is being sworn in the office on the 1st, and I need to be there. And I'll be driving to Connecticut, so I need to be there for him. So, and they're always flexible. I haven't been to a job yet that was not flexible, honestly. So I can always work a Sunday, or I could pick up a Friday and Saturday and work in the same work week. So I know that'll be fine. But I got prep work bag, new contract, so I know I'll be working day shift. I know I'll be doing training these 2 weeks. This is the only week that I'm not sure if I'll come in and do training, because sometimes that does happen. Very rarely, but sometimes it do. Or will I come in the Friday and Saturday and work? Or if they'll just have me work Christmas Eve and I have that day off. So I don't know. But this is all that is all that it is that I do for that one. Since this is just a training, and this isn't going, well, this is the end of this work journal. This is payday. I'm not going to use my payday stickers in it because I'm not going to use my payday stickers because it's going to go into a whole new planner. Damn. Did these suckers go down? Did these suckers go down? Yeah, I hate those tweezers. Great. Now I can't use them. I thought they were good. That's my fault. So I always put my paydays on Fridays. I never change it, even if I get paid before. I do everything on a Friday. Because sometimes, every once in a while. No, I'll go ahead and stick them on the actual day I get paid. Because I bank with the military, I bank with USAA, and I'm always paid early. And so this means I'll be paid on Christmas Eve. Oh shoot. Friday. No. Thursday's a holiday. So I get paid here. Then I get paid here. And then on the 1st. So with the 2nd. So I'll probably get paid on New Year's. Yeah, because when it's the holidays towards the end, I always end up getting paid early. So I'll probably, if maybe. I don't know, whatever. So if so, then I'll have 3 paydays, so whatever. So that'll be it. This month's goal. I know there are some things that always happen, which is, should I do that? This month's goal. SOPs, training, badge, passwords, passwords and logins. Trying to figure out if these are where I write my work notes in. So that had there, that's their phone numbers, there's my passwords. So passwords, badges, email. I probably have to download Outlook again. I'm gonna download Outlook and Authenticator app, because that's how you have to do the 2 Authenticator app, because everything now is on your goddamn phone. So I'll do that, and then on the 8th, actually, look out for work email. Yeah, that's all for that one. Yeah, look out for work email. And then here, I know for a fact. And then I can write my schedule. This week's main goal, acclimate. How do you spell that? Acclimate. Did I spell it? We'll figure it out. I don't care. This week's priority, parking. Email, badges, emails, and LIS, badges, walkthrough. They always forget to tell me how the hell to get through the hospital where I have to eat. They always always forget to tell you where you actually have to go. Badges, parking, including time clock. Because sometimes I still have to clock in, even though I'm a contract employee. I still have to clock in. So parking, emails, badges, walkthrough. What else normally goes in? Phone numbers. Because sometimes I need to call people and figure out what the hell's going on. And sometimes they forget to tell me. So today's goal. Meet manager. You don't meet nobody until the day of. And then once I get everything there, I can go ahead and populate it. That is literally all I do. And then, let's see, we had so many analyzers, I had to memorize almost everything. and I write down everything that goes through, and I do the same thing here. So that way, this is where I'll start taking my notes for this job. This is when I start. Yep, and this is where I start writing down all my notes. So all these notes will be here. So then when I go to transfer, so once I write everything down, and then, you know, when I start to work and get a better hang of them, put them in here.